Welcome back to the lunch table, food for thought. I'm Nico Blitz. Make sure you hit that subscribe button at the bottom left-hand corner. We're also on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, YouTube, and the iHeartRadio app. So my next guest, I actually found him sometime last year. Shout out to Thizzler because they really put on for this cat. I mean, I'm talking about they have a documentary on him, got an interview on him, and they just constantly post this cat's music. And to be honest, aside from the Filipino connection that me and this man got, me and his music is just very inspiring because I feel like it's that type of music that really wants to get somebody out of the struggle and want to show all the pain that somebody can go through and how far someone's willing to go just to make it out of that. He has an album that he dropped earlier this year called Misunderstood, a joint project with Stupid Young called The Yellow Tape, and a new record called Dear Jhene. My next guest, Stockton in the building, MBNel, what's popping, man?
Yeah, what's up with it?
You know what I mean? I had to give you a long-ass intro, bro. It's really nice to, get you on here because, the first time I met you, it was your session with Kevin Selleck, and I want to say that was the same session you were making Dear Jhene.
Yeah. It was that same day, yeah.
Yeah, it was cool, man. It was cool to, see you work because, I've never seen somebody in the studio just, so dedicated. I think you were even, you had, your pen and, all that, and you were just, really going in and taking your time with it.
Yeah.
Yeah? How long have you been doing music? A couple years now, right?
From this point, probably 3 years, 2.5 years.
Not even that long, bro. Yeah. That's crazy. What got you into it?
Like everybody else was into just messing with it, playing with it.
Yeah.
That was it. Just for fun, dropping it. Then it just, out of nowhere, I dropped the video and it got more feedback than I expected, and I just kept doing it from that point.
Which video was that?
I think it was Love My Gang, I think.
Okay.
Love My Gang was my first real video I dropped.
Yeah.
I dropped a couple of videos before that, but they didn't want on no serious shit. But then I dropped Love My Game was the first video where I actually cashed out for a video.
Oh, word. Okay.
And then,
okay.
in a week it got 20,000. And in my eyes, that was a lot back then. You know
I mean for sure, man. You got some people who are trying to get to 20,000, trying to get to but now, I mean, you got a couple videos that are going up to $1 million and whatnot.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Considering that you've only been in the game for a 3-year span, right? How are you adjusting to, I guess, the fame that's coming with it? Because even in the Thizzler documentary that you were in, I think you went back to your high school.
Yeah.
And then people were coming at you taking photos and whatnot.
No, that shit crazy. Yeah, that shit crazy.
It's different.
For surely is.
You got people switching up on you.
All the time. That's how the
so then how is it for you adjusting to the fame side of everything, because it's not normal for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's just like you said, I'm still getting used to it. It's still all new to me. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's still, I don't know, it's still crazy. It's a crazy ass feeling.
I feel you, man. So what was it like for you growing up in Stockton? Because I like to consider Stockton kind of a part of the Bay Area, but you got to go an hour and a half out of San Francisco just to get there. Stockton,
a lot of poverty, a lot of youth running around, not knowing what to do. You know what I mean? And that's what catches up to you. What makes the youth, the people turn into what they is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's surrounded by them, that's all they know. That's you know what I mean? Stockton, a small city, is it's just a whole bunch of people not knowing what you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, because I guess growing up in a very poverty-stricken area, you really have to be creative and try to figure out how are you gonna get by day by day.
Yeah, exactly.
And so when your family moved out here from the Philippines, right? I mean, they solely just decided on Stockton, or did they have plans of getting out of the city?
To be honest, I'm not even too sure how that went. All I know is I think it started because a lot of their family moved to Stockton, so that's the reason why they chose Stockton.
Gotcha.
I think. I'm not even too.
Yeah, no, that's all good. So even growing up in a Filipino household, what was that like for you? You were eating lumpia all day, every day? That was my type of shit.
Steam rice. All that.
Hella sauce stuff. What's your favorite Filipino food?
What's that? I think it's called menudo. I think.
Menudo? I can't even eat that, man.
It's pork, right?
Yeah. I can't eat that. Have you ever tried balut?
Never tried it. Still.
Would you be down to try balut?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, yo,
But I
so for
never
the people who don't know what that is, it's basically like it's chicken with like the fetus still inside of it.
Yeah, it's great. My girl eat that all the time.
For
But
real?
she's lost though.
I don't know how she
She
be
be
getting
drinking the
down with that,
juice
bro.
and I don't know. That's
Filipinos be eating weird ass shit, man.
yeah.
Like I still like even like my aunties eat like chicken feet and all
Yeah, I
that.
don't
Can
know
you get
about
no?
that
You don't
either.
know.
Never tried it. I don't think I will.
Yeah. So like, what was your household like? Were you guys like singing karaoke like all the other Filipino families?
Bro, my dad, he busted out the karaoke thing like every weekend.
Word.
Every weekend. Neighbors making the neighbors come out.
Would you get down too?
Sometimes, nah.
So you don't have like a go-to like karaoke song when you would hop in for these Filipino parties?
No, I watch my dad. I play a Bon Jovi or a Jhene song or something.
Bruh, like you know what it is, man. They be
Yeah.
getting down the journey so much.
Hell yeah, same. Every party.
Well, is your family like super into music too?
My dad is. He's he actually DJs a band. Like, you know those little like cover bands? Do
Oh,
covers for
that's
songs
tight.
and stuff. Yeah.
How long
So
has he been?
he's been in the music for hella long. I think that's
Yeah.
where I got it from. I've probably been in music for a minute. Before I was born, yeah. If you go into our garage, you got the whole speakers and the DJ equipment.
He got the whole
Yeah,
setup?
Yeah.
You ever try
He
getting
manages
down?
a band too.
Oh, he manages a
Yeah.
band. Okay. How long's he like been with his band?
Before I was born, that's all I know.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So then now I'm wondering if like that band kind of like migrated with him like from the Philippines to here, or if he kind of just like found the band over here.
Probably. To be
Yeah.
honest.
But that's cool. Like, so then did you ever like get into like the DJing since your dad's also into it too?
Nah, not really.
Nah.
It didn't really interest me like that, to be honest.
Yeah. Because a lot of DJs who I fuck with, they be telling me like Filipinos are really fucking good at DJing.
Yeah.
Like you ever hear of DJ Qbert? Nah.
I don't think so. I
Nah,
don't-
he's like this legendary DJ from the Bay Area, bro. Like he probably like cultivated a lot of like these scratching methods that a lot of people are into.
Yeah.
Were there any like, cause you know, Nump was probably one of the biggest Filipino artists for me like growing up. Did you ever like get tapped in with him?
I'm not even too familiar, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
I Got
Sound
It Grapes?
familiar. I know the name though, but
Yeah.
to be honest, I never really.
Haven't been tapped in.
Yeah.
Okay. So it seems like you kind of just like stuck around like Stockton, and that's where like
Yeah.
you know like
Yeah.
everything was that for you.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
like was it difficult for you to try to like venture off like outside of Stockton?
Like in terms of like what you mean, music.
Like
or-
not even musically, but like because it seems like you're just like very much like into like Stockton like culture,
Yeah.
and like is it difficult for you to like even venture off to like the Bay or even like Sacramento, which was like too like kind of far off from Stockton?
I mean, yeah, not until I got my own car, then that's when I started maneuvering more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that car will take you everywhere, bro. Because
Yeah.
even in the Bay, even in the Bay Area, we just got the bus, we got BART and everything. We'd be
Yeah.
able to like move around.
Yeah.
Where was the first place you went to, like outside of Stockton, with your whip?
I think like SF.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
Do you remember what you did that day?
Same thing I always do, Pier 39 and the regular ass,
The typical Bay Area
Yeah.
shit.
yeah.
No, that's a good place to take your girl on
Little
a date.
Yeah.
See the sea
I think
lions
that's
and
what
what.
it was. I think it was like a date or something.
Yeah, for sure, man. So I was going over like your entire discography earlier today, and then MB did that really stand for like Muddy Boys?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where the MBNel comes from, right?
Yeah.
So then how did Muddy Boys start?
It was just. It started off as a little group of friends, but it turned to, it, but it's a lot to it. You feel me? It's really deeper than it's just brothers. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Brothers, mud brothers. You feel me? We all from the mud. We brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you start it, or did like your homie start it, then you became a part of it?
That's kind of like, okay, so homies started like, homies was in this little gang or whatever, gangs. I got involved, you feel me, we got involved, that's what we was around. And like, but our specific group of friends just made our own little, you know what I mean? Kind of like a branch off type of thing.
Got you.
But really, it's just brothers. You know what I'm saying? We all brothers. We all
Yeah.
from the mud. You know what I'm saying?
You know, really like locked in.
Yeah.
So then, since Muddy Boys is kind of like a branch off of what, like Crips?
Yeah, it's a Crip gang in South Stockton.
Okay, how did you get involved with like Crips at a young age?
Family, people I was around.
Mm-hmm.
Neighbors. It's really just, and I chose to hang out with a certain group of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Growing up, that's really when you growing up, you trying to find yourself still, and that's just what I found. You know what I mean?
So you really joined Crips just to try to like find yourself amongst like everything that was
You know what I
happening.
mean? It wasn't even that. It was just like everything just fell into place. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just the people I was around, and just like it wasn't. No, I want to be this. It's like, okay, this is the people I hang out with. That's what they are. So obviously that's who I'm around. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you had no other options other than to like join that?
You can kind of say that, but at the same time, everybody got options.
Mm-hmm.
No one put a gun to your head to say do this, do that. It's just purely on my decision. Purely everybody makes their own decisions. And it was just like I said, that's the group of people I'd be around, or my family was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everything just fall into place. You want to know, oh, I got you know what I mean?
So then, what's it like? I guess keeping one foot in with what you have with like your set, and also doing the music shit. Like, are you able to balance both, or do you kind of have to like step away from the set?
Yeah, both of that.
Mm-hmm.
It get difficult though. I ain't even gonna lie. Once I start getting deeper into this music stuff, it does still get a little more harder. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll be in the mall, somebody mugging me or something, staring at me, and then people I be with, they on, you feel me? They on tip or whatever. You see them, but it turns out they just a fan. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, got
Like
you.
stuff like that.
Got you. Because then I can imagine like you growing up the way you did is kind of difficult to differentiate. Like,
but me personally, like I'm already knowing I can different I can I can see the difference. You get what I'm saying?
I get
but
you.
But the people around me, they still, you know what I'm saying? They don't got the same mindset as me yet about this little music thing yet. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they still like who this? What he on? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So then is kind of like, do you kind of feel like the music is kind of like an outlet to kind of like step away from that momentarily? Because I feel like
for sure.
Okay.
Like like right now I'm out of town traveling and doing stuff for music and stuff. So it's still like, you know what I'm saying? Getting out of Stockton is always a good thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's kind of cool because I think like with a whole bunch of your homies who are still out in Stockton too, like you're kind of like paving the way for them as well.
Yeah. Any way I can, you know what I'm saying? Try to get them involved as much as I can.
Yeah. Because even on, your project with Stupid Young, like, I think TC Low was the only feature on there. Then I was wondering, like, okay, who's TC Low? And then, I'm watching a couple of your documentaries, and TC Low was somebody that you grew up with, right?
Yeah.
How'd you guys meet?
Family, friends. You know what I'm saying? We always knew each other when we was hella young. His brother, I was really close with his brother. I was close with his brother back then. And we were just family friends. We all went to the same school and stuff. We was all living in the same area.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
And then you guys decided to do the music shit together, in a sense.
Yeah. Just out of nowhere.
Yeah. What was, like, the first song you ended up recording?
It was in my parents' garage. It was just, I had a shitty-ass old laptop that couldn't even run, that kept freezing up. And then I was using, what was I using? What's that? Audacity? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Audacity.
Yeah, I use Audacity, and I use a Rock Band mic.
A Rock Band?
And for the little filter, whatever it's called.
Oh, like the little...
I put a sock over it. Yeah.
You put a sock over your mic?
Yeah. And I record with that.
Yeah, that's hella funny. Is that song out?
I think someone posted on YouTube. It's with me and Love. Yeah, I think it's on YouTube.
Yo, that's hella funny. You really like finessed the shit out of that, bro. Well, so I'm guessing like the mic was your dad's mic then, probably.
No, it was a Rock Band mic.
Yeah.
Like the video game.
Oh.
Like the video game
you
for PlayStation.
mean the shit that you plug into the PlayStation?
USB, yeah. Rock Band mic.
I thought you actually meant like a mic that
Nah,
like
nah,
rock bands
it was
use.
a
Your
real
shit
video
is
game
crazy.
mic.
You
Yeah,
super finesse that
yeah.
shit. And then what? So then like, how did you learn to like mix and master everything? Because like
YouTube.
I heard you did. Okay.
Yeah, YouTube. That was it. A lot of just self-learning.
Yeah. That's the best way to learn, bro.
Yeah.
Because then you ain't got to spend dough unless it's like the music video at that
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
So then, like, even with like your homies that you got from like your Muddy Boys label, like, do you kind of like give them particular jobs, or do they kind of like try to figure out like, okay, like maybe I can like mix and master, maybe I could do graphics, maybe I
I
could do
mean,
videos.
right now it's not like that, but
Mm-hmm.
that's my goal. That's what I'm aiming for right now.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make it happen soon.
For sure. Well, speaking of like YouTube too, I saw that your song about your daughter Jhene was taken off maybe like 2-3 times, whatever. What was
Yeah.
happening with that?
It was just like some computer shit, like the little, like, you know how YouTube and the computer does like automated shit. It was just some shit on like that. Like
Yeah.
YouTube was doing some automated stuff, and that was it really.
That's it.
Yeah, it wasn't Empire fault. It was just YouTube and the automations and shit like that.
Man, shout out to technology for
Yeah.
somewhat fucking up like our
we got to
shit.
figure it out.
Yeah, I mean that's a very good song, Dear Jhene too. And I remember like that night when we were at your session, like you showed me Dear Jhene and like 2 other songs.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking to myself like, wow, Dear Jhene is such a good heartfelt song because like, it talks about you and your unborn daughter. Like
Yeah.
she's not yet born yet, but
Yeah.
like what are your thoughts in regards to like finally like having your baby? Do you think that you're ready for that situation yet or not?
I mean, you gotta make yourself ready. You know what I mean? It's no excuses out of it. And yeah, you just gotta take it head on.
Yeah. When so it's funny because like my sister actually just told me like some news like maybe like a month or 2 ago. Like I'm telling you, like I was driving around, I was high as shit, and then she
Yeah.
FaceTimed me, right? And she's like, "Yo, Kuya, so I got something to tell you." And I was like, "What? Are you pregnant?" And she was like, "Wait, how'd you know?" I was like, "Bro, like you
Damn.
just don't call me and then say like, Kuya, like, do you know, like, you know what I mean?"
Yeah.
And
for
then
sure.
for me, I was just like, I was super happy about it. I was like, you know what, like, congrats to you. She's my younger sister. She's
Yeah.
like 23 years old, right?
Oh, okay.
I was like, like, are you ready for that shit? She was just like, yeah, you know what, like I'm prepared and like I'm happy about the situation. So then like I guess my question to you is like how did your family take the fact that like you're able to like you're going to bring in like a goddaughter like or like a granddaughter to like the family?
At first, they didn't even really believe it,
Mm-hmm.
but then it was just like, and they to be honest, they didn't really give me a reaction like that. It was just like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's cool though.
They're just like, well, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. They seen it coming though.
Yeah. So, is Dear Jhene attached to a project, or is that kind of just like one of those one-offs that kind of like stand by itself?
Yeah, it's attached to a project, but I can't really say too much right now.
No, it's all good, man.
Yeah.
I feel you.
But
How?
just stay tuned for that.
Yeah. How did you and Stupid Young link for the Yellow Tape?
Cause we were already doing songs with each other, and we were like, "Fuck it, let's just do a tape together."
Yeah.
We made these all these songs. We might as well drop a tape together,
Mm-hmm.
see if they fuck with it. And we dropped it with no marketing plan, no, you know what I'm saying, and it did pretty cool. So what I can say though, Yellow Tape 2 coming soon.
Ooh,
Yeah.
there we go. Got the exclusive. You
Yeah.
dig? Thank you for that, bro. But then how did you and
Heard it here
Stupid Young
first.
like initially meet? Because Stupid Young's all the way in Long Beach, and you're in like Stockton.
Power of Instagram DMs.
The power of Instagram.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? Like my boy from San Jose, he's Filipino too. His name's Russ Kusan, and he was telling me like just 2 years ago, like Stupid Young was hitting him up for like features. Like, hey bro, I'm trying to get on a song with you. I'm trying to get on a song.
Yeah.
But then my boy, he kept on looking at the DMs and was just like, man, like we ain't got the time to do that shit right now. And then Stupid Young's obviously like where he's at right
Ooh.
now.
It's just crazy about this game.
Yeah, you kind of just gotta like stay on top of everything.
Yeah.
And so like it's cool that like you guys are building that relationship, because I feel like Stupid Young is really like tapping in with like a whole bunch of Asian artists.
Yeah,
Like he
yeah,
taps in with people from like the Bay, taps in with people from like Hawaii, and
yeah,
so like like tapping in with you. I was looking at the shit, like I think like that joint collaboration between you and Stupid Young was like like one of the first times where I was just like, oh, like damn, this shit's kind of real, because he made like a whole ass project with Nell.
yeah, yeah.
How did like people like in your neighborhood like take that whole album? Because it was something that was probably unprecedented to everybody over
Yeah.
there.
It was just unexpected. It was just like, damn, shit slapped.
Where'd you guys record?
Uh, for this one, this was like just back and forth. We were just sitting back and forth to each other.
Oh, so you guys weren't even in the studio together?
Yeah, we did. I'm trying to think which ones were on it that were not. Yeah, we were just sending all that together. But this new one, we're in the studio together. But yeah, that last one, we were just sending it back and forth. That was it.
It's so crazy, because even your song Aquafina, right? So was
Yeah.
that one of those songs where you kept sending back and forth with each other?
We were in the studio.
I was about to say, because that one, like, you guys are literally going back and forth on the record.
No, we were in the studio, and then we brought the cameraman in as soon as we got done, and we just did it all in like an hour.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
It took an hour. That's it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We were damn near freestyling it, and then we were like, fuck it, let's shoot it right here, right now.
Yeah, because low-key, you guys sounded like a modern-day, like, Jadakiss and Styles P.
Oh, for real?
No, for real, because you guys were just going back and forth on the record, and I'm just like, this is how I feel like good features should be. And I could tell you guys were in the studio together, because I'm like,
Yeah.
there's no way you would send a verse and then send it to him,
No,
and
for
then
sure
he would fill in the
yeah,
pocket.
we was just going in and out of the booth.
Yeah. So, something that he's gotten a lot of slack for within, like, the past year was, being Cambodian and using the N-word. Like, have you gotten slack for using that too?
To be honest, no one really spoke upon that to me. Yeah. But, like, not to be disrespectful or nothing, it's just, you feel me? I don't care. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's not my fault. This how I talk, this how I grew up, or like, you feel me? It is what it is. Like, ain't nothing I can, you feel me? Ain't nobody finna change my mind. Ain't nobody finna, you feel me? I'm not, and like I said, I'm not the only person they asked this question to. So it's like, what does my opinion change, or you feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't care.
Well, I feel like at the same time too, like the environment that you grew up in.
Yeah, my environment is the way I grew up. Like, this is just how I talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't no politician to speak on it. It's just, like I said, it is what it is. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna change my mind about it.
Yeah, you can't really change the way you grew up or anything like that.
It's a whole bunch of rappers out there who says it that's not, you feel me, Spanish, Asian, like, you know what I'm saying? Even white, like, but, and it's like.
Well, I got homies. If you ever heard of DJ Head, he was telling me, like, people who use the N-word who are not black are primarily, like, Filipinos and, like, Mexicans too.
Oh, yeah. And
like, it's just one of those things where I feel like if you grow up in a particular situation, it's like you can't really get out of that anymore.
Yeah.
I'm watching your video Traded on Me, and then you actually had a ankle monitor on. Like, are you able to talk about that?
Oh, yeah, I can talk about that.
Okay.
It was a gun case. And then, like, some gang enhancement charges. And, but my brother had went down for it, and it was just we was in the car together, or we was at the park together. Police pull up on us, and then I told him to walk away from me, because I know they had it on him. So I was like, y'all go over there, because the police is coming to me. They don't see y'all yet, so they come to me, ask me questions and shit. Then they see them, they leave them. I damn near could have left them,
Yeah.
but then I didn't, and they pulled up. They tried to toss it, like, they tried to throw it behind some, and then they seen it, and they just wrapped us all up. They wrapped all of us up for it. That was pretty much it.
Shit.
Yeah.
How long do you have the monitor on for?
I had it for like 6 months, I think.
Shit.
Yeah, I had it for 5-6 months.
And you just said, fuck it. Like, if I'm going to have this shit on, then
Yeah.
we're going to film a fucking music video at the crib.
Yeah.
And I actually saw a tweet that you tweeted. It was like you just wanted to step in the pool, but then it's going to fuck up the ankle monitor.
It was just, bro, I was trying to hop in the pool, and, yeah.
It's like you were literally hot, and you were hot that you couldn't even, like, hop in the pool.
Went to beaches and shit.
Yeah. So, um, another like cool fact about you too, I guess your boy TC Low, his dad actually had like a cool, he had like a little, I guess like an arcade set like in his crib.
Yeah, it was just, like his trap.
Are you able to
But
talk
he had
about that or?
to I could talk a little bit about it, but I ain't like. But it was. I'm talking about what was on the news. It
Yeah,
was
for
just
sure.
he had a little trap, and he had hella casino machines, slot machines, and it was just a trap.
Yeah.
And then and 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 boys hit it. He went down for it. But yeah, it was a real casino.
Yeah, because I saw that, like, even on, like, that news clip, there was probably, like, I don't know, there was, like, hella little arcade games, bro.
Yeah,
There was probably, like, 100 of them joints
yeah,
in
it
there.
was just lined up all next to each other.
Yeah.
Everyone was in and out that motherfucker.
Do you play video games?
Yeah.
What do you play?
I got a PS4 right now, like Grand Theft Auto. Uh,
Bro, you got to add me on that shit. We got to play 2K.
It's good. I haven't been on it, though. But
Yeah.
to be honest, I don't even play 2K like that. Or, like, I don't really play sports games like that.
Yeah.
But Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty.
I did see a tweet that you did, like, a while ago. Like, you said R.I.P. Stanley. So are you a huge, like, Avengers fan? Or, like, Marvel
It
fan?
wasn't even a fan. It was just Spider-Man. I'm a big-ass fan of Spider-Man.
Yeah?
And then I watched the Avenger movies and got a little bit more into it. That was, you know what I'm saying? I got hella nieces and nephews and shit.
What do they think about, like, you being in the rap game?
They think it's cool as fuck. They at school. Oh, my friend listens to you. He said he don't believe that you're my cousin. They don't believe you're my uncle.
So then how does, like, you know, traditionally, like, Filipino families are going to be looking at, like, their sons and their daughters, like, oh, no, we want you to be a nurse. We want you to be a lawyer. Like, how did your parents take it when you said, like, hey, I'm really going to pursue this rap shit?
I mean, still right now, they don't even want me to. My mom's still tripping. And my dad, though, he cool about it because, like I said, he in the music.
Yeah.
So my dad's, he supports what I'm doing, but he's just like, he knows that I'm still, you feel me, still fucking around still. So he just tries his best to tell me to just keep my head on the music, strictly music. My mom, she still don't think. She's like, go to school. This is hella shit.
Yeah. I feel like all you're going to need is just, like, that one record for your mom to see and look like, damn, like, this shit is real.
I'll be showing her. I'll be pulling up music video like, you don't see this? 4 million views. Like, I'm like, I'm verified on Instagram. She don't know what that is.
Your mom's just like, man, I still want you to be a doctor. How come you decided not to, like, or how come, like, that route wasn't necessarily for you? Because I think even in your record, like, in my city, like, you were talking about how, like, you didn't go to college.
I don't know, but school just wasn't for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that shit isn't for everybody, bro. Like, sometimes I'll even see, like, people, like, go through school, like, go through, like, their whole, like, high school and, like, 4 years and then not even do anything with their degree.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like somebody like yourself who was found accustomed to, like, rapping and, like, you know you're really good at it, you just got to keep on going hard at it.
Yeah. Like, I always knew, like, when I was in school, I was really into, like entrepreneurship and shit like that. Like, I always told myself, like, I want to be my own boss type shit.
Yeah. That's how it should be, bro.
Yeah.
All the money gets funneled to you, then you can, like, funnel the money to, like, your family, your homies,
exactly.
and everything, bro. I mean, that's exactly how
Build
Nipsey
your
was
own
thinking,
little
too. So, man, like, you got the... when do you think Yellow Tape 2 will be coming out? Like, do you think, like, 2019, or are we going to see it in, like, 2020?
Probably early 2020.
Early 2020? Okay. How about, like, a project that you're working on also in 2020?
It's teetering. I'm not too sure, but either end of this year or early 2020.
Okay, for sure.
Just stay tuned. It's coming soon.
Well, MBNel, we're going to go through, like, a round of just, like, a couple, like, super quick questions.
Yeah, it's good.
What's your favorite tattoo that you got?
My favorite tattoo, I think, is my angel on my neck.
An angel on your neck?
Yeah.
How old were you when you got that?
I think I was like 20.
Why is that one your favorite?
I just like how it looked, but I got the misunderstood right here, and it just blend well with it.
Did you get misunderstood before the project or after the project?
Before.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you kind of knew then.
Yeah.
Do you have like a least favorite tattoo?
Damn. My chest. I can't even show you that right now, but my chest.
That's all
I got that when I was like 15.
15 years old? Bro,
15,
how did you
16,
pass with
yeah.
that? I thought you got to be like 18 just to get a tattoo.
Oh, no, it was at somebody's house.
Oh, we're...
My partner Mike did at somebody's house. I had to lie, say I was 18, or he wasn't going to tap me.
Said, fuck it. How much
And
you throw?
I hit that tab for my mom's for like a cool 3-4 months.
Oh,
just
word.
having the shirt on.
Oh, bro. So okay. So then, how did she find out? Cause like I have like a tattoo right here that I was wearing a long sleeve for maybe like 8 months, and then she was like, "Oh no, I knew about it." I was like, "Damn."
That's crazy. But no, I just kept my shirt on every time I came out. I never take my shirt off.
Yeah.
Finally seen it. She was like, "What?"
Growing up, like, or even like to this day, like, who are like your top 5 like rappers to listen to?
Like of all time?
Yeah, of all time.
Lil Wayne, Nipsey Hussle, Meek Mill. I ain't even gonna lie, Drake.
Okay.
And
we getting some
it's
Bay
a lot,
Area
man.
love?
I grew up on Livewire and shit like that.
Like LimeWire downloading music?
No, Livewire.
Livewire. Oh shit.
Like Filthy, you know him, Jay Stalin.
Yeah. See, it's crazy whenever
when I was younger.
It's crazy whenever I ask that question because like there's always like that one off that a lot of people surprise me with, and Livewire is definitely that one.
Yeah. I grew up on hella Livewire, Shady Nate, all that, Jacka, all that shit.
Damn, the Jacka, bro. What's your favorite Jacka song? Because he got this record with Andre Nicotina that I really fuck with. It's called Girls Say.
Yeah, that one's hard too.
Yeah.
I can't even single out a favorite.
Yeah. How about what's your favorite album of all time?
To be honest, I don't even really know his album names like that. To be honest with you.
Yeah. You just listen to
I was hella young, and I was just from the top of my head who I remembered hella Livewire and mob music and shit like that.
Yeah, for sure.
This was when I was like late middle school, 8th grade type shit, freshman.
And it's kind of crazy that like you mentioned like Livewire, Jacka, and all them because like your music definitely reminds me of their music in the good way. Because like when I listen to your shit, like I feel like it takes me back to like 2006, 2007, like especially with like the high samples that you're doing. I think you even use like the Alicia Keys No One sample. I'm like, yo, like I miss music like this. It's really good.
I really got that from Lil Wayne because really my favorite rapper of all time is really Lil Wayne.
Yeah. I feel like
I got that misunderstood from one of his songs, actually.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Fun fact. Shout out to Lil Wayne for inspiring a shit ton of us, man. Like Lil Wayne was super popping in the Bay. Like he had the No Ceilings project, no dedication, and all that shit, bro. So MBNel, man, thank you for stopping by the lunch table. Where can everybody find you?
Instagram, NellyNelMB, Twitter, NellyNelMB, Snapchat, NellyNelMB, YouTube, MBNel.
Subscribe. Make sure you run up them numbers on Dear Jhene too.
Like, follow, spam, shout me out, everything.
This is the lunch table, food for thought. I'm Nico Blitz, MBNel, and we are out, everybody. Yay!